Hey, my name is Heavens, and welcome to my Road to 5.6 Bill XP series. This is episode 6, a range of ideas. In the last episode, I outlined my plan for October. Get 200ml ranged XP and PVM my way to a big cash stack before double XP, as well as AFKing the archives to chip away at some of the slower XP skills that I need. So we start off the month by doing some melee racks in the hopes of completing my current leg. I just need a top piece to cash in on some GP and put that towards some keys to kill Magister. We start off with a nice pheromone, and a day later when we return, we finally also get our top leg piece. With the leg finally completed, it meant that I could invest some of this GP into keys to the crossing and try to complete my offhand tier 92 Kopesh at Magister, and maybe even get the pair. Spoiler alert though, I didn't get the pair, but we did manage to make the Kopesh in the end, which for me personally was one of the most desirable upgrades I could have gone for in my weaponry. They just look so good. With this new upgrade I was itching to really push my DPS to the next level, and I decided that my next upgrade to work towards would be the tier 99 Malevolence Prayer. So it was a quick trip to Nex with a friend in order to make some more GP, and here we managed to get ourselves a bunch more Onyx bolts as well as a nice Torva plate body split. Continuing on with a bit more duo Nex, and here comes 170ml range XP. I really should be soloing Nex, but I'm really quite bored of this boss now, even though I just need a Virtus Mask to complete the collection log. But we get a Virtus Robe Top split for our effort, we're slowly stacking up GP. After that I did some solo Greg, and I managed to get a couple of Essence drops just to add to our GP stack. But of course the good times don't always last, and for the next few days my drop luck at bosses dried up completely. It was time to fall back on good old reliable Slayer. Even though I'm 200ml in this skill already, I continue to keep slaying because the opportunity for GP is just too great, and there are plenty of things left to achieve for various Slayer collection logs. So here's to all the blood necklace shard drops you're about to see as I hit 12,000 Edimu kills chasing for that elusive Edimu pet drop, as well as a couple of dragon crossbow limbs from tormented demons. Eventually even Edimu started to get a bit tedious, and it didn't help that 3 of my clanmates all got the Edimu pet this month, 2 of which were vastly lesser kill count than me. Not gonna lie, my morale took a hit from the merciless teasing, so I decided to once again switch it up and focus my efforts on Soul Gazers. Here I could get range XP and make additional progress to Ultimate Slayer with either a Hex Hunter bow or a Soul Gazer pet. I was rewarded for my efforts because I managed to obtain a Hex Hunter bow from an elite spawn. An easy 350 million GP from one single drop. I was absolutely buzzing. We were already halfway to getting our appraisal codex for Malevolence Prayer, and then the most magical thing happened. We got
another one.
Just like that, we had 2 Hex Hunter bows from Elite Soul Gazers, and we made a whopping 750 mil. More than enough to purchase the T99 Prayer, with enough left over to splash out on Silverhawk feathers for the upcoming double XP. So, I've changed my plan a few times, and now, as we approach the end of the month, I realised that during all of these Soul Gazer tasks, I was actually not gaining very much ranged XP. I was supposed to get 200ml this month, so in a panic, I decided to plant myself at Abyssal Demons and AFK the remaining amount of range XP that I would need. So here's 180ml range XP, and 190ml range XP. Before we head over to the Varrock Fountains, we managed to squeeze in 120ml Divination XP. This was mostly from AFKing Archives and doing daily contracts. It's been very slow and boring. And we also managed to squeeze in 140ml Runecrafting XP from daily challenges as well as the Yellow Wizard daily. And now it's 200ml Fountain time. We've got to make this a quick one because I have double XP supplies to purchase. So let's use our book on ranged and knock off another combat 200ml and our 11th 200ml skill overall. We're really powering through these, and now let's jump into RuneClan to review this month's gains and give you a little insight into my plans for November double XP live event. So as usual, we've got our RuneClan filter set up for the 1st of October till the 31st of October. Immediately we can see our overall gains this month have been the lowest ever in a long time, with only 97.3 mil XP gained this whole month. Part of this can be put towards the fact that we gained 0 Slayer XP and 0 Constitution XP, even though we spent the majority of our time doing those skills. We did however gain 37mm ranged XP and 6mm in the 3 melee skills, all from Slayer and PVM. At the end of the previous month I did mention doing some art skills, and throughout this month I did grind those, although I could have gained more than the 5mm gains in woodcutting, which was supplemented by daily divine use, the 2.5mm gains in fishing, 15mm gains in mining, and 4.7mm gains in divination. Mining ended up being so colossal because my daily contracts and flagged isles have 3 spawns for mining, and I have quite a bit of bonus XP in that skill as well. Lastly, we did almost 8mm XP in runecrafting, as I continued to push on in that skill passively through dailies and lamps. Overall, on an XP gain basis, it was a very poor month for me. The lack of motivation in boring skills is easily visible, and it's hard to stay determined at bosses when your luck just isn't there. But November brings us double XP, and here's my plan for that. I will be going for 200mm summoning XP as promised from my last double XP video, which shockingly was only 2 episodes ago. Jagex really are pumping out these double XP events. And secondly, I will be going for 190/200mm construction XP, with 300k mahogany planks banked. I won't quite complete the 200mm on double XP, as Jagex have said they will be releasing a construction update sometime in November, and I want to leave some margin to actually complete the content before getting 200mm. I will of course be wearing my Silverhawk boots throughout, so expect to see some games there too in agility. But that's it for me for this month. If you enjoyed this video, please drop it a like and subscribe for more Road to 5.6 build content, and I'll see you in the next video.